From my experience, it's really not too difficult to collect leads from meta ads, but I think it's a little bit more difficult to make sure that you're collecting quality leads. And our clients are always looking for more quality. So we are happy to hear Meta Ads announced that there is now SMS verification for their instant forms. We're going to show you how to set this up. It's fairly easy to do. And then after we're done with the run through, we'll talk about a few nuances when using the setting. Here we are in Meta Ads Manager. And if we're talking about collecting quality leads, of course we need a leads campaign. So let me go ahead and click create. And of course for the objective, we need to select leads because that's where instant forms will live. So click continue. And for here, I'm going to leave it as the Advantage Plus Leads campaign. And for SMS verification, there's nothing you need to change or make unique at the campaign setting level. If you scroll down, there's really nothing to it. So add your name, add your budget. If you are involved in a special ad category, make sure you select it. Even if you want to A/B test anything, fine. That won't impact the SMS verification setting. So then if we head on to the ad set, a couple small things here. First will be the conversion location. The default will be the single instant forms. If you leave it as this default option, you're good to go. But instant forms are available in a couple of the multiple conversion location settings. So it's okay if you still use instant forms in Messenger or website in instant forms, depending on your goals of the campaign and how you want to collect conversions or leads. So one of these three settings, you just need to make sure that you have instant forms. Now, as for performance goal, you can choose either one. I know one might assume that you need to go for maximize number of conversion leads because it is more quality focused. But with this new setting, you may want to start pushing the maximum number of leads because you're already going to qualify them in the instant form itself. So you may feel a little bit more comfortable with this additional setting to loosen the reins a little bit. It's going to be up to you depending on what your goals are, and the amount of volume and budget that you have can also impact what you may want to choose for your performance goal. But from the ad set level, that's pretty much it. Because if you scroll down, there's your ad schedule. You can update your audience. And if you update your placements, none of this will impact the SMS settings. So you can either click next or click on your first ad. Because at the ad level is where you either attach your instant form or create a new one. So now if we scroll down to the destination setting, you see this one quality filter here. Require work email. We're going to come back to this one. But for now, I'm going to create a new form. Name your form whatever you want, but we see the default form type is more volume. Right underneath it is higher intent. And highlighting the newer checkbox underneath higher intent, here's the new SMS verification setting. And if we go ahead and just click on the checkbox right away, it automatically changes your form type to higher intent. And then once I clicked on it, you probably saw the preview change. So let me head back to the first slide and we'll talk through the process. Someone saw our ad, clicked on the form. There's our intro, which we haven't filled out yet. Next will be any of the information that you want to collect, whether it's pre-populated or you make them work a little bit more to manually type in some information. If they click continue, here's where the user will have to enter in the code that was texted to them. After they inputted the correct code, they'll verify the information, and then there's your confirmation message at the end. Okay, but going back, let's talk about a few things related to this. Because as we talk deeper about how this SMS verification works, it may scare some of you away of wanting to use this. Going back to the actual form or the information that you're collecting from the user. Of course, Meta is going to send the verification code to the number that you're asking the user to input. Meta says in their business help center for this feature, if a user enters a landline number, then Meta is not going to be able to verify and submit the form. And if they cannot submit the form, nothing will be tracked as a lead, of course. So while I understand it's probably more quality to get someone's work number, work email, in this case, you have to ask for mobile phone numbers. Another thing to note about this feature is that if you do properly verify someone with Meta's SMS verification, and let's say you're running other campaigns targeting the same audience with other lead forms, the same user will not have to verify their phone number again for another 90 days, unless they put in a different phone number. So each unique phone number that is verified will be good for 90 days. And then yes, they will have to do it again. So if I jump to the questions portion where we're actually collecting the information, and just for the sake of it, I'm going to look at removing the phone number. It's reminding me, of course, SMS verification will be removed. Meta can't verify any number if you're not making the user give their number within the form. So we'll cancel here. Now in terms of category, if you go under work information, there's work phone number. This would be the option we would encourage not to use. And we fully understand there is a decent percentage out there of people whose work number is a mobile phone number, especially people who get company phones if they're always out in the field. Completely understand that. So you're going to have to take that into consideration depending on what industry you're in and what type of account you're running. But the basic phone number that's always right here, that's already on the screen, is going to be under the basic contact fields. There it is. So you would just go through, fill in all your information, and then you'd be able to save and use the form within your ads. Earlier I mentioned this additional quality filter. It could be a nice add-on, especially if you feel that most people won't give you a mobile number. It's grayed out for now because I did not include work email within the form I was creating in the demo. I would have to attach a form that includes the work email field. Once it's attached to the ad, then I could check this box. And it might be an additional comfort level for you. If you don't typically like to get mobile numbers, well then at least require a work email. But then you also have to keep in mind that you might be making the user work a little bit more. And the more you make someone work, especially online, especially from a mobile device, the less likely they are to submit the form. Even for just Michelle and I in our own business, we know that if someone works harder to get in touch with you, they are way more likely to actually convert and become a customer. If you do click on this Learn More link, Meta does state that this feature is only available for Facebook and Instagram placements on mobile devices. So even this one isn't going to work everywhere, especially if you're focusing mostly on desktop. And one more tiny thing, in addition to the SMS verification, Meta has announced that they're testing a new ability to confirm the address in your instant form before submission. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. If it becomes a bigger feature, we'll make another video about that later. Opening this up again to close out, the goal of this setting is to boost conversion rates, not overall conversions and leads. Quality is the pure main focus of this new setting. So if you're more than happy with the quantity that you're getting, but you want to whittle that number down to boost your close rate, consider adding this new feature to your instant forms. If you have any other questions on how it works, be sure to leave a comment.
Thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up below. If you really liked it, maybe think about subscribing to the Paid Media Pros YouTube channel and you'll get alerted every time a new video drops.
If you really liked it, you can help support the channel by checking out some of the t-shirts that we're wearing on our merch shelf, as well as looking at the Super Thanks button.